and I'd never seen hardly any black people in Scranton at the time and I was only going in fourth grade. And I remember seeing the kids going by at the time.
Hello, welcome everyone to episode 48 of Monday Night Bloodbath. It's been a while. It's been we took last Monday off because everyone was gone. Everyone was getting to Vegas, going to Vegas, or already in Vegas. I pack the night before I go on a trip, so took the night off. And I see Kel is still in the midst to trying to get wherever he's going. Passed into Kansas, and he needs the Pope to say prayers for his butthole. Well, you are out of luck, sir. There is no Pope to pray for your butthole right now. As Weasel points out, there is no. You're SOL on that, Kel. Oh, and hey. How's it going, Timon? How's it going, Cash Kester? Cash Kester is a bro. And you can always count on him to say some fucked up shit. And I'm not a grammar fag. I'm a grammar Nazi. How many have you taken out, Kel? How many small animals have you taken out? So yes, as you see, it's just me. Others might be joining later. If not, it's fine because I've got plenty to talk about. We're going to go over the entire Covid.gov thing. We're going to read the whole damn thing because I love it. And I think it's awesome. And I almost made a video on it, but I knew I was going to do this anyway. So yeah. At least 3. I think you can get those numbers up, Kel. I think you can get those numbers up. Commie Pope went to see if commies go to heaven. So now I don't know where you stand on all of this, Timon, but if he did the basics of believing that Jesus Christ died on the cross for his sins, he will make it into those pearly gates, if that's how this whole thing works. And I believe that is a very basic premise to the idea of Catholicism. I'm not going to pretend like I know much about Catholicism. I was raised in a Christian church, went to a Christian school and everything. But that wasn't Catholic stuff, and they had a bunch more rules that we didn't have. I didn't have to go and talk to someone in a little room about everything that I had done wrong in order for my sins to be forgiven. I was just able to talk to the guy straight myself. That's a conversation for another time. But yes, we've got the Covid.gov. How are you doing, Kaylee? Got to hang out with Kaylee over the last week. What else do we got? We've got, we've got some more MAHA stuff. We've got Dr. Oz coming out, exposing some things. And we've got RFK Jr. exposing some things and making announcements. And then, you know what? Let's just start off. So we got the little intro with Joe Biden talking about seeing the coloreds on the bus. That was just last week. I don't have anything from Joe Biden's speech last week. I think that happened last Monday. Yeah. So exactly. So like, if he just believes that Jesus Christ died on the cross to forgive him of his sins, like from what I understand, that's enough. Now, as far as the repenting, like by confessing or whatever to somebody, I believe they have a process for that for after you die, where as long as it's like not a suicide or something, that they are able to help you get that done. I don't know. What's interesting is I did watch Constantine this weekend, and they kind of go over that a little bit somehow, some way, because of that woman's twin committing suicide. Then anyhow, so this photo was released yesterday, tweeted out by Joe Biden himself, and there is a lot of talk about it. Here's the image. His tweet says, "Wish everyone celebrating today a peaceful and joyful Easter. Happy Easter, everyone." So it's him on the front steps of whoever's house this is. And he's just in the back, kind of head and shoulders above everyone, wearing a suit when no one else is really wearing anything like that. Everyone seems kind of, I guess you would say, maybe business casual to very like that's she just got out of bed and took this photo. What's the vote? Does everyone here think this is photoshopped? I think there's a damn good chance this is Photoshop. And hello, gal. Long time no see. Constantine is a pretty good movie. I do think it can get slow in parts, but it is. I like it. I've watched it a ton of times. I forgot to tweet out the show, but who cares? Yeah, see, gal saying it looks photoshopping. I know Timon said Photoshop for sure. Where are his that do you see? That's the thing. It's like this guy sitting on his knees like that. I doubt it. How do you put this out? How does anyone put this out? Like there's nothing else of him wearing something more casual to crop. Like this was so not thought out. That picture is real news, not doctored with AI by Paul et al. Oh, well, that you're talking about the video. That's a different thing. Speaking of Paul, how you doing, sir? I hope you had a safe trip home and got some rest because Lord knows there wasn't any sleep happening over the week. Weasel says Photoshop for sure. He was wearing a different outfit in the other. Oh, there was other images. I mean, the only other image I see here is this one. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The lighting on him is different. This is true-ish. It does seem that way because light seems to be coming in from the right, which would be their left if this isn't mirrored. But yeah, just weird Biden things. And then we had this was going around today. Let me see if I can find it. And I think this is a wonderful example of the previous 4 years versus now. Of course, I can't find the clip. I've got it somewhere around here. Let's go to the book. Here it is. So today they had the official Easter events going on at the White House. And, we're just going to look at Easter during Biden's stay versus Easter today with Donald Trump as president. What the hell is this? So at the top, we got Biden here. At the bottom, we got Trump. What's the excuse for that? Because that looks like the Easter Bunny telling Biden what he needed to go do. It looked like someone needed a babysitter. He had no idea what he was supposed to be doing.
Do you remember the bunny with Joe Biden? Remember? Do you remember when the bunny took Joe Biden out? He's not taking Trump out. Anyway, that was a beautiful moment when the bunny saved Joe Biden.
Oh, look. How you doing, Fractured? Static is a quitter. How am I? What did I How did I quit? What did I quit on? I don't know. Why is it doing this? What the hell is happening? There. Yes, I'm flying solo for the meantime. I don't know. Some people are supposedly going to show up. That's why I got pushed back an hour later because they said they'd be able to make it later. We'll see. Shock might be dying, and Dom had something come up. So, yes, it's nice to see the difference between the Trump and Biden administration, and Biden is still just fucking clueless. Did that happen to you or something? Because yeah, that was Restream just all of a sudden decided to put that on my thing, and I don't know why. Also might be moving from Restream. We'll see what's up with that probably later next month at some point. So as I sit here killing time to see if anyone makes it for the Covid.gov read through. So there's been so much going on since I was last here. There was the aspect of the Carmelo Anthony thing, which has become its own creature. Oh, hello. Well, hello, sir.
Run-in, I hope.
What's that?
I hope you don't mind the run-in.
No, I sent the link out. Yeah. How have you been, sir?
Oh, full of chicken wings and haven't watched a good movie.
Those chicken wings looked pretty damn good.
Oh,
Was that just like,
Mwah.
does he make that sauce, or does that sauce come out of a bottle?
He doctors, but
He doctored. Okay.
yeah.
I'm guessing extra butter.
Oh, dude, it's so good. Oh,
They look pretty buttery.
extra saucy. Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
How does he cook them?
fries them, then throws them into the sauce mix, and then
So deep fryer, or what we talking here?
deep fried. The wings deep fried,
Or the air fryer?
Yeah. No, we don't use an air fryer, but yeah, he deep fried them.
They look damn good.
Oh, so good.
Have you been paying attention to any of the Carmelo Anthony craziness?
No, but I'm here. Wait, which? No, but I'm here to learn.
So that's the kid. That's the kid who stabbed.
Oh, yeah, the 1350 that went crazy. Yeah.
So that the kid the kid who stabbed the other kid, and like it's turned into this gigantic
Clusterfuck.
like these people. So I don't have any clips or anything. I was just bringing this up because I knew this was something that has been going on. They've turned it into a race. They want a race war so bad. That's all. That's all this is at this point. Like, I don't see why else you would do this. I was talking.
Things are boiling. That's for sure. Things are boiling.
Yeah, I was talking with people and whatnot, and I was like, so they want the race war, and this is just them. Like, this is the biggest chance that any black loser could possibly have. No, and I used the term loser intentionally because, like, to have like a righteous victimhood.
Oh yeah,
is like,
well, and they're the kings at
fucking gold medal of the oppression Olympics.
They're the kings at it. They've been propped to do so for freaking decades at this point, so it's not unsurprising that things are turning out the way they are.
Yeah, it's just absolutely like. So apparently today,
okay,
he left. They ran away from his house because of security.
Oh yeah,
abuse.
Yeah, wasn't there some doxing and stuff going on, and some swattings allegedly, allegedly.
Issues where he had to run from the house.
Well, hey, we also
It's
got
on
the
house arrest. He's not supposed to leave.
we also got the father that came out and cucked hardcore and said my kid deserved to die. It was basically like that father a long time ago. Hey, sure, my daughter died, but hey, at least we got tacos.
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think he said he said
I'm being a little inflammatory.
He said he didn't want it to be a race thing, and it's like it's not a race thing, but they're making it a race thing, and you're gonna have problems because of it.
There's certain coincidences.
Did
that
you know
happened? That's all I'm saying.
So the Carmelo Anthony family had like some sort of press conference. Back on like Thursday or something. And the dad showed up to that press conference and they kicked him out.
Damn.
Almost like they said he shouldn't have been there. I wonder what happened if he started going around stabbing people because of that.
Oh God.
You know?
It doesn't exactly look very good too when that family ends up going out buying a house and shit like that. It's like you guys aren't doing yourselves any favors either. It's just like I said, it's a clusterfuck one way or another. It's 7 ways from Sunday. It's this bad.
That's that IQ thing. They got all that money, and
which was supposed to be used for trial. Like, what the fuck is going on here? But it's basically like somebody said, it's like the Chappelle Show skit. Like that's exactly what's going on here.
Hey Dom, we're talking Carmelo Anthony, the kid, not the has-been washed up NBA player.
Oh yeah.
I didn't do fuck off for the Knicks.
Yeah, they was lost a tough game. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Iron?
And he was at the game too. The real Carmelo Anthony.
But so
anyway, but they fucked that other piece of shit.
Who? What?
The Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
He's switching gears here. He's switching gears. He's on course.
I hate that they have the same exact fucking name.
The basketball with C, the killer has the one with K.
Is a K. So they ran away from home today because they were worried about security. The kid's on house arrest, so legally they couldn't. But they made an exception for him, of course. What was I saying though? Something about the dad showing up to the press conference. I don't remember. It's
you were talking about the dad showing up to the press conference, starting to stab people.
It's I mean, maybe you can get $1 million.
Yeah, right.
And then the family buying all this stuff because. So now I was thinking maybe because this is such a big thing, and whoever's going, the guy who's defending them is super white, like. Their lawyer.
The more white guilt cuckoldry. Lovely.
So he might be doing it for free anyways, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like
we gotta stop doing this to ourselves. I'm fucking tired of it.
It was Give Send Go that they did this through. And the reason why Give Send Go got popular was because they were the only ones that were actually helping the Canadian truckers out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
GoFundMe and Kickstarter was like, no, fuck you guys, and they shut down all their campaigns. But Give Send Go stuck around. A lot of people were trying to get Give Send Go to cancel the Carmelo Anthony thing, and I'm like, they can't.
Yeah, they already showed that they wouldn't do that with the truckers, so they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I mean, good for them one way or another that they're at least sticking to that principle. That they stood for the truckers. I hate that they're standing for this, but you got to at least keep some.
You can't be hypocritical. I can't say the word right, but I mean the people sending the money are still pieces of shit.
Those people are retards, and it should probably be investigated to see how much of it came through things like Act Blue or other U.S.
How much of this is money laundering too? Follow them money trails, people. Follow them money trails.
How much money did they get so far?
Oh, they got a lot, didn't they?
I want to say it was like 600 or 700K.
Yeah, it was stupid,
Oh,
man.
I have a question. Does anyone here with a dog ever had a dog who had like a thing for fingernail clippers?
Fingernail
The clippers themselves or the clippings?
Yes, the clippers themselves.
No.
He wants to like play with the clippers, and I don't know what the deal is with that.
It's shiny. He's attracted
to it.
to it.
Socks, tissues, napkins, all kinds of shit you can pick up, but not.
The napkins and the cardboard. Yeah.
Not toenail
he loves fabric softener sheets.
I haven't seen that.
Oh God, my dog. Yeah.
No.
Anywho.
Let's see what's chat saying. So what a loser fucking piece of shit father to go that way about. Yeah.
No, the white guilt is well on display.
Dad's really trying hard to like prevent a race war, but he doesn't understand. That's all they fucking want.
Yeah, and it just I'm tired of it. I'm just so fucking tired of seeing it.
And so Gal agrees with us. Exactly. It's not on them to judge who people want to give their money to. Exactly. And you know, there's
you want to be that retarded, be that retarded.
Our side who are like trying to cancel gifts and all this shit. And I was like, you fucking fake ass motherfuckers. Like, you can't play that game.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing because it is the there's a lot. I don't know.
I hate cancel culture unless it goes against someone I hate.
Right. Which I mean, they will use the tools absolutely against any one of us, and they certainly would. I sometimes I'm like, yes, kick them right in the ball's back, but it's like, all right, where does it really get us at certain points? And it's just more like Dennis is kind of like that quick little hit of my enemies have been slighted. But wait, this still isn't necessarily going to change a whole lot in the because they are still also much more propped up than the rest of us. So does it need anything in the end? Find other ways to kick them in the balls because there's plenty of other ways.
I was going to ask, where were you the latest with that?
With the Carmelo Anthony stuff?
Can they still charge him?
They charged him. We're waiting for trial. We don't know when trial is. They had that press conference like last Wednesday or Thursday. They had some press conference as the family. They said that's the last one they'll be doing. I think they meant that, but I don't think that's going to be the case because they're going to have to keep this in like the public's view in order to help Carmelo Anthony have any sort of like pity fucking chance in hell to win this shit.
Oh no, they're gonna keep rolling them out as much as possible. They're gonna have like PR people that are gonna be telling them, no, we need you out in the front of the camera. You need to look sympathetic. You need to do this, that, and they're gonna try their best. They're not gonna get it out of this anytime soon.
Kel wants to know what he should get from Taco Bell real quick.
I like
go to a real Mexican restaurant.
Steak quesarito if they have it, but I don't think they do.
Yeah. I like Taco Bell. I don't care what Shock says.
That's fractured above, by the way.
Yeah, well, no, or Shock says it too, but fracture, I like Taco Bell too. So,
Crunch Supreme. You know, being in California, you know where to hit the right Mexican restaurants and stuff. Because if I'm gonna go for Mexican food, I'm either gonna have it at home or I'm gonna go to a good place where I know I can get a good burrito or something.
I live in Arizona and I still go to Taco Bell.
Yeah. He got chicken nuggets on. We were doing a charity one.
Oh yeah, the Taco Bell had chicken nuggets. Of course, I'm gonna try.
You got chicken nuggets from freaking Taco Bell, really?
Yes.
Chicken nuggets are not the thing I associate with Taco Bell.
That's why. That's why.
You get
chicken nuggets from Taco Bell. It
makes some bomb chicken nuggets at least.
So they
really good.
Were they bombed? No, but they were of a much higher quality than I was anticipating.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was a little shocking. Yes. I see. Even Cash Kester himself had Taco Bell today.
See, I was gonna say I got Taco Bell when I got home from my plane on Saturday night.
I technically had Taco Bell today as well. I made some quesadillas with my low carb tortillas, and I used Taco Bell fire sauce for some hot sauce there.
There you go.
You like spicy food.
I love spicy food, and I blame that on smoking cigarettes forever.
I haven't smoked cigarettes, but I love hot food.
I did
Even
not
if it burns the shit out of my mouth.
I did not care for spicy food until I started smoking cigarettes. And actually, right now, the hardest part for me with the quitting of the nicotine is one of the biggest cravings I get is after spicy food.
After spicy food, what do you mean?
After spicy food, a cigarette is like,
oh,
amazing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's go. Why they even?
So Kel went with the 2 cheesy double beef burritos. It is, and a Baja
Blast.
What are you?
My brother loves the Baja Blast.
The Baja Blast is good. We have the Mountain Dew hater who says, "I blame it on nothing. I just love spicy food." Yes.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I don't know how you hate Mountain Dew.
Wait, who hates Mountain Dew?
Right
Tiffany
there.
Gal.
Oh, I am an appreciator of the classic or.
I mean, I haven't had it in a while.
Code Red is bomb. You can't go wrong.
Oh, you're getting it. The disrespecter of fine spirits has arrived.
Hold on, me?
Yeah, you.
What did I do?
Your smoked old fashioned that you pounded.
Oh. That's right. Your $90 drink that you just chugged.
You know about that fracture?
I watched Ballbusters at the behest of Brad. He's like, if you want to find out anything, watch that stream. I'm like, oh god damn it, fine. So I watched it today.
It was worth watch.
I was in the green room when they were telling the story. They're all laughing.
So, see, Tiffany,
it's okay. You can be wrong, gal.
She says Mountain Dew is ass, and then I am going to agree with Kel though. Most Mountain Dew sucks.
The OG and Code Red are the only two that are great.
I like the OG.
I don't care too much for the OG, but Code Red is good.
Yeah, Code Red is bomb.
And then, the other thing that was going on all last week was everyone bitching and moaning about that guy who got deported from Maryland because
the MS-13 guy?
Yeah, the MS-13 guy, but he was an American citizen and blah, 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 blah. Well, we got some interesting information from CNN showing us, if I click the right button, I will get there, that America doesn't give a shit anymore.
Thank God, we're finally done with it. It just needs to go up further in percentile. We need to go higher. We gotta get the best percentages. We must have the highest percentage. Deport them all.
I would like to see that around like 85, 88 at least.
At least.
But yes. Yeah. And you know what? Also, as a note, only 43% oppose.
Oh, okay.
So there's a gap of, what is it, 13% here?
So we got some pruning to do. Gotcha. Some pruning to do. All right.
a few points that are missing here. So yeah, we'll just let this play here. It's not very long.
Deport all undocumented immigrants. Voters favoring the government trying to deport all 11 million of them. Back in 2016, just 38% of voters wanted the government to try to deport all 11 million undocumented immigrants. Compared to where we are in 2025, 56%, the majority. The American people have come a long way on this issue, much closer to Donald Trump, and I think that's a big part of the reason why Americans are increasingly saying the country is on the right track when it comes to immigration policy, and why Donald Trump's net approval rating on that issue is in the positive.
Wait. So you're telling me that we have these allegedly 11 million, quote unquote, undocumented, and yet there's 11 million? I'm sorry, but how is that working out? Like, okay, you have an exact number, so why aren't you already throwing them over the border? They're not that undocumented. Then if there's 11, if you got an exact number of 11 million,
that is a damn good question. Why isn't this going faster? I believe.
Yeah, like come on, chop, let's go, guys. Underday, let's go. Get them over that border. Out.
I don't have the graphic, but somebody put together a graphic of the numbers of deportations from George W. Bush all the way to Trump.
Oh, so Turbo Otis put in the numbers.
And And then and like obviously Trump doesn't have as many as the other ones thus far, but the amount of courts trying to prevent these deportations,
the biggest enemies of the country,
yes, are he's got 300
traitors.
He's got 300 of them in the 3 months that he's been there, versus like the other ones only saw like 2. So there's many people trying to fight against this idea of getting rid of these people who don't fucking belong here.
Yeah, they
I
already
couldn't do this to another country, but
no,
they can do it to mine.
Nobody can do this to another country without getting sit with serious repercussions brought down on them. God damn. Well, unless you go to Europe, somewhere around there, Londonistan, they'll let you, but. And yeah,
then,
exactly.
And then Gal was asking a question that I think you were also kind of asking, Fractured, is like, how do we know that number?
Yeah, how is it that we have this number?
They are counting the fuckers that are going through the systems.
Is it kind of like
and they're just releasing them out there, or they're even fucking flying them out to wherever the hell they want to go. Like we've been covering that on this show for well over a year now. About
it is like my problem is that also was like part of my problem with the it was funny when the Texas governor was shipping people to Maryland and whatever to piss off those people, but I'm like, but then you just sent them to friendly territory, and sure they got all fussy for a hot minute, but then you just basically force them more into the system instead of just catapulting their asses back over the border. I'm sorry, I get the own, but at the same time it's not an own because it ends up being detrimental to the rest of the country.
Yeah, as far as that goes, like it was funny.
But I'm guessing that's where a lot of some of these numbers are coming from, is probably some of that, but otherwise it's like, where else is all this being generated from? Like, what is it, like the school bus driver that would be clicking and getting people's numbers for who are coming onto the bus, and there's somebody at the border clicking this, all right, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one.
The Biden administration was literally flying them in.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
They had an application that people could sign up on and get their fucking free ride here. And that was one of that might have been the very first thing that Trump shut down right as soon as he got in. Like
I'd sure fucking hope so.
That app was shut right the fuck down.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, no, I know that for a fact because I remember talking about that months ago. But because they were flying them in, and because they do kind of go through this port system, even though they're not supposed to, but that's what the government said that they're supposed to do. They're supposed to catch and release type thing. That's how we're gonna be able to have somewhat accurate numbers. I wouldn't be surprised if these are off by, I don't know, it could be another 9 million.
Yeah. And yeah, Timon, I that's been a problem for a long fucking time, dude. We know. And now it's gonna get even worse for Texas if that shit goes through with them getting their own sovereign piece of land.
Timon, is it you that sent me that thing about the place in Austin? The place,
the thing,
or was it Kel?
Well, and they've been. I mean, every mosque does a declaration of basically conquering. They have conquered each and every bit of land with each and every mosque they put down, and nobody cares to see that.
Why is it not being?
I'm not used to the studio side anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
I've just been doing my custom OBS setup, so I'm kind of glad I'm not using it.
So like also when I let Dom in, the little notification across the top of the screen says Dom H would like in, and I'm like, he's been in for 10 minutes. Like, what do you want? So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the restream, but because of this guy, we might be trying some new toys. What up, Fag? And then
Jeremy, you look like you could barely fit in that chair you were sitting in.
Oh, those chairs were normal.
What chair are you talking about?
He's talking about the chairs at the Salty Nerd.
Yeah, it looked like he could barely fit in his.
Yeah, I got to do a stream with Nerdy Neo.
I saw some of that. Yeah, I didn't get through all of it, but I saw you were on there. I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, that was a cool experience being in that studio. Because I was there too. The static.
Oh yeah, VidNaz. What is VidNaz?
VidNaz is VidNaz is the application that I put a static image, which is this background here, into VidNaz, and then the AI made it animated.
Oh, okay.
So that's their little water stamp, because I ain't paying for that shit. And that's right. Dom was with us at Neo. He stepped in for the sleepyhead
Paul.
Paul
Lucan was asleep at the wheel.
Paul.
Okay. Today the Pope died.
Oh no.
I know. That was the big. Oh, and look who it is. Good. Just in time to talk about the
Shock.
Hello. Oh, my background's yellow. That's new.
Shocky Walkie.
Yeah, so that's kind of like they're trying to do the whole thing where they match.
Wow, yeah, you add a bunch of gay shit and you fuck up your entire website. Cool.
Go figure.
It's still telling me that Shock wants to join.
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, I see it up at the top. Yeah.
That's never happened with an app. Let's add new gay shit and then fuck up the entire program. That no one cares about.
I can't talk about this. I can't talk about this.
Oh, okay.
This is what I do all day long. I can't talk about this.
Oh yeah, I understand. I get that.
So the Pope died.
Yeah. No.
No.
Wasn't he another cuckolded one too? Darn.
Yeah. Call me Pope, as I believe Timon was saying earlier.
Yeah.
And then like the
What a
White House
shame.
made out a tweet about how Donald Trump announced that the flags are going to fly half mast, and I was like, all right.
That's why I saw some of the flags around here like that. Okay.
Yeah. And so I said, okay, he's doing this for the people. There's a lot of fucking Catholics.
Yeah,
I get it. And then I was
play
like,
to the crowd.
And I was like, but the people are retarded.
Well, hold on. It's
them's the facts.
Hey, wait. Sorry, Shock. Wasn't he the same guy who was like kissing Black Lives Matter's feet and shit like that?
He was like washing black people's feet and doing all of that. And then he also said at one point in time that there shouldn't be any more faggotry in the church or something like that. That was just a few months ago.
A brief moment of based.
Then he comment something about walls too, and his fucking place is surrounded by walls.
Yes.
Oh yes.
He was very much open immigration.
Hypocritical.
Go fuck himself.
Yeah. So I don't. I hate to sound like an asshole, but yeah, I don't feel bad.
Well, it's like Joe Biden, right? Where it's like you still have respect for your country, you just don't have respect for your leadership, and it's going to be the same thing.
You think Joe Biden had respect for his country?
No, I'm saying Americans have respect for their country, but do not respect their leader.
Okay.
And I mean, not to get too political, but Catholics need to realize.
Isn't this a political show? What are you talking about?
I don't feel good. Shut up. Damn it. Religious. I meant to say religious.
No, dude, this is my channel. Go wherever you want to go.
Yeah. Go off, Shock. Go.
Catholics need to realize that the Pope's been the prostitute in Book of Revelation for a good minute now.
There you go.
And it has nothing to do with me not liking Catholics, because I love anyone that believes in God. Like, I make the joke all the time. It's like, how come? Later, dude.
Later, prof.
Everyone always makes the joke. Everyone makes fun of Christians, right? That's because it's not fun making fun of atheists because they're retarded.
You're absolutely. You know what? That joke didn't land because it's just a fact.
Yeah, you can't make honestly, like, if you make a joke about atheism, then it's too on the nose. Most people believe in a higher power. No one just thinks the Big Bang happened just because it fucking happened. Like, there's something bigger than yourself.
Yeah,
and you're just an idiot if you don't believe that.
Yeah, my Hitman and I've kind of gone back and forth on that on occasion. Like, I'm not a religious individual, but like I could definitely see that there is the potential for a high. I'm not going to be so arrogant as a lot of the atheists.
Yeah, exactly.
No way, man. We know there's no God, man. I'm like, bro, you can't. Our telescopes have searched the galaxy, man. We cannot find God. Exactly. Motherfuckers, are you this goddamn stupid? If there is a higher being, a higher power out there, you think your bullshit fucking telescopes are gonna fucking find it? No, you dumb shit.
Right.
Even I understand that. God damn.
I also love the idea that they're like obsessed with this idea of a carbon life form.
Yeah. Okay. This is again thanks to mainstream media, thanks to media in general that always prop forward a sort of life form or whatever it may be of human form or whatever. They're led to believe that people are manipulated by media, lots of media, movies, TV, video games. People are, they get convinced, and memes work. That's all, and that's all a lot of that is too. It's just the repetitive nature of repeating these topics, these story tropes and stuff like that. So yes, people want to believe a carbon-based life form is the thing that they're going to find out there. I would say probably the closest thing that was something touched on was like in Futurama, where it was like a constellation of stars, and Bender went and talked to God. Yeah, something like that. But nothing is really going to be truly what they keep seeing, and that's all they keep thinking they're going to find out there. It's like, bruh, come on.
Well, yeah, that's exactly the joke where it's like, yeah, atheists are retarded. It's not fun making fun of them because it's just on the nose and
it's being a dead horse at this point. Like, how many times are you going to take shots at the Christians and the Catholics?
Oh yeah,
it's always easy to make fun of.
Well, it's an easy thing. Like, it's such an easy thing. Oh, Catholic priest, kid diddlers. Okay, I got it. Like,
but we can't talk about MAHA and fucking lovers.
Yeah, right. Well, and I've admitted I'm guilty of doing those very same jokes. It's an easy pop.
Oh, they're funny because it's funny because why? Because Catholics don't like it either. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because it's low hanging fruit doesn't mean it's not funny.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm just saying it's like it's beating a dead horse. You can get some better material. Come on.
Some of the funniest jokes are the low hanging fruit, though.
Oh, I agree. I am not disagreeing with that. I'm just like,
So, Shock, I don't know if you're blind or something, but Gal has been correcting your grammar this evening already.
I don't. Whatever. I don't feel.
What did he say in the first place?
Shock has ascended to a new plane of existence.
He doesn't feel good, and as opposed to don't feel well.
Oh God, give me that. I understand.
Oh, you're losing one of your sips, woman.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, Dom just came out of like grammar Vietnam. He was like, fuck this shit, man. Why did I fight for this bitch?
I know what he means.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Cloud, I would not doubt that for a second.
This is a possibility.
The way Dermy looks, I mean, it kind of screams alien life.
I was asking my wife what she thought about everyone she met.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, all right, so who'd you like? And she was like, Brad, because he bought me dinner. And I'm like, of course. Okay. What else? And he's like, Static was cool. Dom was really, really nice. I like him. And then who's the other guy again? And I was like, Steve? And she's like, no. And I was like, Dermy? She's like, yeah, I just want to punch his face. I'm like, he was really nice to you. What did he do to deserve that?
I mean, Dermy just seems to kind of bring that energy. What can be said?
Well, and this morning, Sleazy pointed out that Dermy looks like a Goomba from the original Mario movie.
Oh my God, yes! Yes!
Did you see me and Prof, where Prof was like outcropping Dermy himself, like by hand with Photoshop? And I'm like, bro, they have like websites that do that shit for you.
Even so, like, it's not that hard to hit that lasso. Like, yeah.
I just thought Dermy looked like he escaped an Amish camp or something. I was like, what the hell is from that picture?
Lovers.
We told him he looked like Modest Yahoo. That's That's the guy. I can't think of any of his single
What's that
fucking songs, but he's like the Jewish reggae guy. Yeah.
I don't know the name of that fucking song, but that song's fire. It used to always come on in like Sublime Radio with like Slacker and Pandora.
Sublime Radio, because it was a Sublime related ish sound.
I don't know how. Yeah,
it's like a dubby kind of like reggae Jewish thing.
Rastafari punk rock man, like weird shit. Yeah.
Hey, Shock. When I first, sorry, you want to read that?
Go for it.
No, I don't. No, I thought he was reading it. Damn.
Which one?
Lady Shock for the win.
I like how that's her name now. Yeah. But Derby coined that name, and she's like, "I want to punch his face." I'm like, no, she's a bitch. Don't take it.
He wasn't even that. I don't think.
I know. That's what I said.
Yeah.
He was like kind of on his A game that evening.
Very nice. Yeah.
when I first brought your name up to your wife, she goes, "Oh, you're dumb." She goes, Shock yells about you, like about games.
Oh yeah. Imposter.
Oh no.
Oh no. Looks like Grimace if Grimace drove a windowless van.
Oh no.
God.
Uh-oh, Gal's pissed.
Now Gal's saying that she coined Lady Shock.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I don't know. I want to give credit to Dermy for anything, but
that's true.
That's just me.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. That
so
makes
anyhow,
sense.
the Pope died, and what if we got this guy to go next?
Okay.
Supposedly he's in the running.
What?
Let's see what he's got.
He's gonna race well.
Oh, is it an African guy? Let's go. They're based as hell.
I don't think he's gonna be pissed.
Qu'est-ce qui vous inquiète?
Africans are fucking based.
Hold on, you're gonna have to read this because this isn't in English.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
He says, "Why are you gay?" You are gay.
Vous savez, la plus grande inquiétude, c'est que l'Europe ne veut plus ou a perdu le sens.
Oh my God! Hold on, the black man's talking about immigration, isn't he?
Here we go.
Il a perdu ses racines. Or, un arbre qui n'a pas de racines, il meurt. Et j'ai peur que l'Occident meure.
Random image of Notre Dame burning.
Yeah.
Il y a beaucoup de signes. Oui, beaucoup de signes. Pas plus de natalité. Et vous êtes envahi quand même par d'autres cultures, d'autres peuples qui vont progressivement vous dominer en nombre et changer totalement votre culture, vos convictions, vos valeurs.
D'Occident.
Yep.
Well, he had some sense on him. That's good. But is that genuine, or is that just to help get his people into these countries too?
I said that in our group chat.
That clip looked old.
How recent is that?
Yeah, that looked like an old clip.
I don't know how recent it was. That's just he's one of the guys who's in the running for
before
things.
BLM. Then yeah, he could have changed completely.
Has there ever been a African American pope?
Well, I've definitely not African American, but African, I don't
Italian. They gotta be fucking Italian.
I don't know.
The Catholicism is like the only thing that's left of the Roman Empire. Like, it's its own thing. I have no idea how it's grown culturally or not.
All I know is if that's his stance and he becomes Pope,
does he hold to it?
There's that.
I can't trust him on that one interview. Yeah.
But like, talk about a return to some fucking normalcy.
God damn it, Brad.
Did you see Conclave? Oh God.
I don't know what Conclave is, but that doesn't surprise me.
A show about the Pope or whatever, and it got really fucking weird. And Gal with her very normie Mormon take, Catholicism makes me uncomfortable. Don't the Mormons and the Catholics like hate each other?
Is there a blood feud?
I feel like there should be a war between the two.
I love anybody that believes in God, a higher power, or Jesus, but I think the both y'all are weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like Oh, that's
Next pope is a woman, says Kel.
A black woman.
I said this in our group chat where I was just like, at this point, like Catholicism probably has its own deep state, like every other branch of body of legislation.
Right.
How much does the Pope actually influence things?
Follow the money trails.
Yeah,
Follow the money trails.
Churches in general, but anyhow.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Oh, Dylan Mulvaney, we got it right here.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Banger. There we go.
A literal prostitute. Yeah. Usually, like even Catholicism depicts as the prostitute as a lot like hotter as an actual woman, but I guess Dylan counts.
I'm not shocked, Cloud.
My local news praising. Oh yeah, everyone
Sure,
was.
my local news is doing the same shit.
I don't know. We talked about this before where you've brought up like we're progressive. I've been gay since the 70s and this is my church and it's in the back of some like school basketball court. I'm like, this is not what a church looks like. Like, no, this is not real. Those people aren't real.
When did they officially announce someone? It's like,
how
does this process work?
They've got a bunch of things that they've got to do when then they get there. I just watched a Dankula video that I was more interested about how they declare him dead than I was what they do.
Okay, I need to ask my girl about that because he died of pretty much everything. It was stroke, cardiac arrest, and then it was coma, and then it was another heart attack. And I'm
did he do that thing? Supposedly, now I don't know, but supposedly what happens is if you sneeze, burp, fart, and hiccup at the same time, you create a vacuum inside of yourself.
Really?
And then maybe, that will be what happens. You'll have the stroke, coma, heart attack.
Fox News made it sound like he died, and then the Lord brought him back to life, and like, oh, I got to kill him again. And then they killed him again, and then the Lord brought him back, and then he died again. Like he died 3 times. I was like, it's like hearing like Hillary Clinton victims. It was like, well, he already had the bullet hole in his chest, but he also hung himself after he died. It's like, what?
We got Gal out here making excuses for her Catholic hate.
I wish I had faith because my white ass would have a planet, and that sounds nice. I love my own planet.
Yes.
Yeah, having my own planet would be pretty badass.
That's what then Cloud was talking about. JD Vance was the last person to see him, apparently.
Yeah, apparently he killed him.
Yeah.
Hold on. Do I have that I'm saving that one for pregame because that's very social.
Okay.
There's lots of weird conspiracy theories about the JD Vance visiting the Pope thing.
There's a lot of weird things just about him in general, man. Like,
JD Vance is just a walking fucking meme. He's like the drunk CEO of Washington, D.C.
But he's respectable. People still respect him as a politician. It's because he doesn't care. He's just like,
he's not a joke.
No.
But yet he's just a fucking meme machine.
Dude, he is. Yeah. I don't know how.
I still use that gif from when he was tearing Tim Walz in the debate.
Oh, yeah. I can't even remember what he looks like. I just think of the Cabbage Patch Kid with the. I don't even know what he looks like.
The chubby dude with like the terrible fucking Jerry.
I don't even think you can look up JD Vance and not get a meme. I don't think it's possible.
So we did have something pretty big happen on Friday of last week.
Yes. One of the guys mentioned, if I know what you're talking about, yes.
Yeah, this is the big thing. This is huge.
The COVID stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys
COVID.gov goes to this website.
Yeah.
Where it says the lab leak, the true origins of COVID-19.
Oh,
yeah.
So I figured we'd go over this whole stinking thing because there's a lot going on and there's some pointing of the fingers. And we even have some follow-up of recent news that happened today. So the proximal origin of SARS-CoV-2 publication, which was used repeatedly by public health officials and the media to discredit the lab leak theory, was prompted by Dr. Fauci to push the preferred narrative that COVID-19 originated naturally. And now we're going to go through and explain how this is all was a bunch of horseshit. Number one,
China.
the virus possesses a biological characteristic that is not found in nature. Number two, data shows that all COVID-19 cases stem from a single introduction into humans. This runs contrary to previous pandemics where there were multiple spillover events. Doesn't sound very natural. Wuhan is the home to China's foremost SARS research lab, which has a history of conducting gain-of-function research, which has been known that Fauci lied about, gene altering and organism supercharging at inadequate biosafety levels. What's inadequate? This shit shouldn't be happening. All right. We should not be trying to play God. Wuhan Institute of Virology researchers were sick with COVID-like symptoms in fall of 2019, months before COVID-19 was discovered at the wet market.
Oh, and my friend like swears that he had it too. Like,
I know some people that thought they had it around Christmas.
Well, they just had this weird respiratory, like they thought they had like lung cancer, and they're like, yeah, you just have a really bad cold. And they're like, I can't breathe. This is not a cold. I'm like, no, it's a cold. And they're like, no, I can't breathe. Like they're like freaking out about how severe like their weird little cold thing that they wouldn't call a flu. Like I do believe that.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with you being a Catholic, Clyde. And then, as Cal points out, finally the bats have had their reputation. It was the pangolins, not the bats. It was the pangolins.
Yeah. Probably one of the most respectable things about you is being raised Catholic.
Number 5, by nearly all measures of science, if there was evidence of a natural origin, it would have already surfaced, but it hasn't.
Well, here, most people have already kind of, it's like the big ass kind of thing, right? Where a lot of like industry, I don't know, like people in the medical industry, they're like, yeah, gain of function research is just normalized now. Like we have to find cures for colds and flus. So it's normal. It just, the gain of function wasn't handled right. Fauci didn't handle the gain of function research right. It's like, no, stop. Now gain of function research is like officially just kind of normalized.
Yep.
Because this leak is not going to change anyone's minds because, again, people already normalized the idea of gain of function research.
Well,
programming is set.
Yep.
There's half of this country that's going to see this information and say, this is what Trump said. I don't believe you.
Yes.
Oh,
exactly. That was gonna be kind of like a question, like, so how do you use this information? I hate to say use, but it's like, how do you present the information to which people would actually accept it and not just go, oh, this is just Trump and they're Russian misinformation, man. Like, well, how do you go about it though?
No, I think you had it right the first time because you use information to create narratives. That's what both sides do. They see information and they say, how do I use this to fit my narrative? You had it right the first time.
You just gotta kind of twist the language.
Yeah, twist yourself.
So they've included this nice little graphic here to show us that the supposed wet food market where they found this virus is only 7.5 miles away from the Wuhan Institute of Virology.
I'll be damned.
That's farther than 8 miles. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't provide the little key that would tell me how many like thumbnails.
Yeah, hold on. Like if I pull up Google Maps and I'm like, yo, like there's this bomb taqueria, it's like 8 miles away, and you're like, wait, that don't look 8 miles. I'm not planning on taking an hour lunch.
So also you could go to this website, Covid.gov, and just download this whole oversight report. So here we've got the proximal origin publication, the proximal origin of SARS-CoV-2 publication, which was used publicly. I believe this is what we read earlier, was prompted by Dr. Fauci to push the preferred narrative. Yep, this is exactly what that was. Gain of function research, a lab-related incident involving gain of function research is the most likely origin of COVID-19. Current government mechanisms for overseeing this dangerous gain of function research are incomplete, severely convoluted, and lack global applicability. Why would we want this? I would think we would want to keep that a little more tight knit. Just saying. EcoHealth Alliance Incorporated. EcoHealth, under the leadership of Dr. Peter Daszak, used U.S. taxpayer dollars to facilitate dangerous gain-of-function research in Wuhan, China. After the select subcommittee released evidence of EcoHealth violating the terms of its National Institute of Health grant, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services commenced official debarment proceedings and suspending all funding to EcoHealth. New evidence also shows that the Department of Justice has opened an investigation into EcoHealth's pandemic era activities. So we have maybe some investigations going on here with this NGO. I wonder if, since they're kind of defunct now, Doge wouldn't have to look into them, would they? NIH failures, which is what Fauci was the head of, I believe. Proceedings for funding and overseeing potentially dangerous research are deficient, unreliable, and pose a serious threat to both public health and national security. Further, NIH fostered an environment that promoted evading federal record-keeping laws. Well, that's funny. That seems like maybe somebody might be doing something illegal.
Maybe.
Can we go
Perhaps.
back to the DOJ? Can we use media logic? If the DOJ looks into EcoHealth Alliance and gain of function research, can we just say they're getting rid of it altogether? Because that's what they're doing with Medicaid. They're looking into Medicaid, therefore they're getting rid of it.
I don't think they're getting rid of Medicaid.
You don't see that's what everyone's saying. Trump's getting rid of Medicaid. You never seen all those commercials?
You're talking about you're being Brad right now. I
said, can we use the media's logic? If the DOJ is looking into something, therefore it's gone.
Right.
They're cutting it. Elon Musk paid his way in to get rid of EcoHealth Alliance.
Yep.
That was a very Brad move.
They go to display Anthony Fauci's pardon, a full and unconditional pardon for any offenses against the United States which he may have committed to take part in from January 1st of 2014. I see you, Cal.
Yeah,
server's doing good. I just got a Powell notification.
Yeah, I got the same thing too.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I haven't heard anything about this since it was announced. But Trump is looking at getting rid of all of these pardons that Biden did at the end because they were all signed by the auto pen, and pardons have to be officially signed by the president.
I did not know they were auto penned.
Yeah, so you can't do the auto pen thing. It was clearly done by auto pen because they all look the same. That's gonna get messy. That's gonna get messy if we actually get some shit going on.
Please actually do something, Trump. Please, I want you to.
What was that, Shock?
Has anyone ever signed a lease digitally, and you have to go through this little?
Yeah. The true sign thing, yellow
just,
squares on the PDF doc.
This isn't real. I didn't sign that. I didn't break the lease.
Except you sign a legal agreement when you agree to the
you sign a legal agreement with the company that does your exactly.
By clicking I accept to a digital document that's for the terms of service, it is essentially the same as needing a signature for a real document. I don't know how this all works, but it's very interesting. No, it's not. It's fucking gay as shit. HHS obstruction. The Biden administration's HHS engaged in a multi-year campaign of delay, confusion, and non-responsiveness in any attempt to obstruct the select subcommittee's investigation and hide evidence that could incriminate or embarrass senior public health officials. It appears that HHS even intentionally under-resourced its component that responds to legislative oversight requests. That just sounds like a basic description of Joe Biden to begin with.
It's contagious.
What?
No, because I was coughing and Shock cough.
Oh, are we all actually sick from Vegas? Is that what?
No, I'm not sick. I'm talking a lot.
I worked all fucking weekend. I'm just dead.
I have my giant thing of water right here.
Nice.
And then back on EcoHealth obstruction. EcoHealth President Dr. Peter Daszak obstructed the Select Committee's investigation by providing publicly available information, instructing his staff to reduce the scope and pace of productions and doctoring documents before releasing them to the public. This is interesting. I would like to see the evidence behind that. It would be... They need to hire me. Because I would set this up as a link to go straight to the document of where it says... of where the evidence is of these doctoring documents. Like, yeah.
Would you do it for just a tax write-off?
Yes.
Okay. How about for free?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure we could make a deal.
Yeah, I'll make a deal. How about we buy
Let's
you
make a deal.
lunch?
I would do it for no taxes.
Oh, that's good. And I want to eat
there you
McDonald's
go.
and Trump in his airplane. That's all I want.
You know what? Yeah.
Would you do it for $90?
We're gonna eat a McGangbang with Trump on Air Force One.
$90.
Would you do it for $90, Static?
Would I do it for $90? No, because there's a lot of things I want to do for $90.
There's so many jokes there. Like that's the quickest $90 Dom ever spent.
Further, Dr. Daszak provided false statements to Congress, which nothing ever happens. You're supposed to go to jail when that is discovered. When you're sworn in to speak in front of Congress, if it is discovered, you lie to them. You're supposed to go to jail.
Jail, and then a corporation will hire you once you get out. That's how the world should work.
Go to jail, did not pass go, did not collect $200.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Oh, shit.
Dang, he did.
He got a Disney documentary where his daughter got in front of the camera and was like, everyone knows Dr. Fauci, but I know silly Fauci. He's my silly daddy, and he's a good guy. I'm so mean to him.
Yeah, I'm
Dumb, bro. He like took it like a man. I was like, I will do the walk of shame. I will go change our orders to that very terrible old fashioned. That thing was shit.
It wasn't terrible. It was just fucking average.
No, the old fashioned.
Oh, the old fat. You didn't get the smoked one.
They put fucking crushed ice. It was just all ice. It was horrible.
When I first read your tweet, I thought you said that put that on Dom's tab. He's gonna pay for me.
That's what I should have done.
I go back. Sorry. Where does everyone think Fauci is right now? Where is that son of a bitch?
Hawaii.
I don't know. Google it.
I guess in the tropics on the beach enjoying himself. Probably.
I want that motherfucker arrested.
That's
Scam the country.
I think we all do. But...
Where's Tony Fauci?
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
if I could just pick one person to arrest out of everyone, he's the number one fucking guy.
He's a stooge, though. That's the problem. He's just a fucking stooge.
Yeah,
you need the puppet master in this one.
Well, who's the puppet master?
Well, that's just it. You gotta start. You just gotta start following the money trails there, boy.
He got hospitalized from a virus.
Ironic.
What? He got sick in August 2024. He's in DC. He's still in DC.
Yeah, but he's not working. He quit.
Wait, hold up. Beyond his residence and professional commitments to Washington, D.C., claims from unverified sources, such as posts on X, suggest he is in China or elsewhere.
Oh, did you just grok his bitch ass?
It sure did it. NPR. What?
Did you turn on the deep search?
Fauci is recovering at home after being hospitalized for West Nile virus. Interesting.
He should put a mask on.
You could have retired a lot earlier, buddy. This is what you get.
I had an appointment today. I've got one more month in these braces. That was my appointment.
Oh yeah.
I walk up and this woman is putting on her mask, and she's like all wigging out because like she like cut me off, and I was kind of like walking closely behind her because she just came out of fucking nowhere. And she was like looking at me as I did not wear my mask.
How dare you?
I know.
Wait, you said recent? Like,
yeah, this was today. This was fucking today.
They want you to wear a mask in the dentist?
No. I didn't have to wear a mask. She was the only person there in one.
Oh,
Can a virus even survive in
I
Arizona?
felt so sorry for that. Bro. I was like, you're fucking gone, man.
Yeah, you're gone.
You're gone.
That's what I said. I said this before, dude. I think 2022 was like the last straw where people who did it for a year just went like, fuck this. I can't believe I did this for a whole year. Like that was the last train off. Cause I know a lot of people who are genuinely like, yo, I did it. I got poked. I did it for a year. Nothing fucking happened. And I'm over this. I can't believe I did that. You know, like they were right.
Dumb shit I did.
Yeah. Like the train is gone. There's no getting off it at this point.
Yeah.
You're right. If you're still on that fucking train, you're never getting off.
You're already at the Polar
You're
Express,
stuck there,
man.
yeah.
You're already there.
So we carry on with
Yes.
Dr. David Morans, which is not a name this is the first name I'm not really familiar with. I remember hearing about Dr. Peter Daszak, but this one's not a name I don't recall.
He sounds familiar, actually.
Dr. Fauci's senior advisor, Dr. David Morans, deliberately obstructed the select subcommittee's investigation, likely lied to Congress on multiple occasions, unlawfully deleted federal COVID-19 records. What?
Oh, that's
Ooh.
huge. Holy shit.
But nothing will happen.
I'm gonna be real. The other stuff was kind of meh, but they never delete records, bro. Holy shit.
That's a great point. She is the train.
You are the train, bitch.
If you're wearing a mask, you are the train. Yeah.
Because they got the mask is the front of the train, and their fat ass is the caboose because they don't leave their house.
Clyde, why would you say that?
He says it like every 2 months.
Do you at least have a cool mask, like a black, like a Charizard mask?
Like
what Michael Jordan jersey mask? Like,
yeah. I'm seeing people wear those.
Like wearing a mask where to go out.
Yeah, I think she makes him wear one to
the grocery store.
The grocery store.
Oh,
because they're afraid. They're worried about. They're worried about grandma.
You don't have to tell people this stuff. That's the problem. It's not even that she makes you do it.
Clyde, I ask Clyde, are you still one of these people that take the groceries home and wipe them down?
Wipe them down. Wait, yes to the Charizard mask or wiping the groceries down?
Oh, that was no way. That was
no. This has got to be the Charizard mask.
Yes,
they can't be the groceries. That's too quick.
Yeah, that was way too quick.
Cloud. We need to know what kind of mask are you wearing? What's on it? I bet it's a Vaporeon.
Wow, because it's moist.
Oh,
and then are you guys wiping down your groceries still?
I did that once. And I felt like such a fucking idiot. I never did it again.
So hold on. Small Time Republic is over here just fucking sucking all the joy out of the room because he's not wrong. He says, until the arrest warrants are issued, it's hard to get excited about exposing these monsters.
Yup.
No, I agree with him there. Yeah.
So there's plenty more to go. There's things we could talk about in regards to all of that as we go on in this. And then also, like I said, there's stuff that came out today kind of in regards to that exact topic.
I was going to say, I'm not the only black-pilled motherfucker around here.
Nah. No, you're not.
Oh, my God. No.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Tell me at least having a cool mask. I genuinely hope you have at least a cool mask.
What's the mask?
Yeah.
Hey, didn't answer that part, Cloud. Come on. Fast up.
This is the
It
black.
better be a Final Fantasy VII mask.
You're already giving us this many deets. You might as well keep it going.
Get a nice Kirsha mask with her fox suit ass hanging out.
No, I'm with them because I'm so sick of like fighting stuff from right wing people. They put the information out. They put a couple of tweets complaining about it, and nothing ever.
They do absolutely.
Nothing ever happens legally.
That's been my problem, and that's even the problem with Doge. They apparently have all this information, and they're busting these people that have been, money laundering and all this bullshit. And they have done nothing.
That's not Doge's fault, though. They have no power. They should have no power. Yeah. They're just.
But if they're exposing it and getting to the authorities of the highest power in this country, nothing's happening. Though
that's not on them.
I'm sorry. It all just sounds so false and just. It's a bunch of empty platitudes at the end of the day. Just like, oh, see, we're kind of doing stuff. We're kind of doing this and that, but we're not really going to do anything. Dude, it's like every bullshit, promise a politician makes when they're running for president. I'm going to do this, and this, and they do fuck all.
I'm not. Look, no, Doge has done a lot. They should.
That's just that's just one function of all this, right?
Listen. Doge has done a lot. They should not have the power to actually cut all those things. They have cut and saved a lot of money, but they just give it all to fucking Israel.
And then there's that big problem right there.
Yes, I'm just saying Doge is effective. They don't have the ability to do all that shit. They do save so much tax money, but then they just give it all to Israel. So what's the fucking difference? That's the only.
No, we're not back, Gal. We're far from back. We still got a long road to go before we are ever back.
At least Israel can fucking pay for weapons and shit, so it doesn't take.
Well, my whole idea is that what. Stop doing this shit for free. Why aren't we making countries pay us to defend them? We're not doing jack fucking shit. But instead, it just should just go, fuck all of you. Screw you guys. We're going home. It's to me, it's all the idea has always been first at home. We got to fix a lot of fucking shit. And then maybe then we look outward, but only, look, don't touch.
When we have
stop messing with the rest of the fucking countries out there.
Turned this place into some sort of near utopia type thing. All right, let's expand.
The thing is that like we are that was like the whole thing with like the CIA and shit like that. Yeah. They were experimenting with fucking with other countries outside of the US, only to then inverse it when it's going to be the right time to do so. And it's been in the works for the longest goddamn time. They've been just taking what they've done out there and are fucking with us in here. That's why we need to end all of these goddamn organizations. They all gotta go.
I just want to finish my point.
They're all serving their purpose. They are serving their exact purpose of when they were created after a big war. Guess what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, because they don't have jobs anymore. What are they gonna do? They got to keep themselves employed.
And then I almost said like, oh, okay, go.
Well, no, you go ahead.
Oh my God.
Okay, and then I feel like the left, they can have half the information we get, and they do everything they can legally to go after, not even illegally too. Everything they can to go after someone and try to arrest them. But when we get the information, we just sit in the silence and do nothing. It seems like.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Well, so
it's a uniparty, dude.
So it's like I don't have the clip, but
like they've been trying to go after Trump for a while, arresting him.
You can't make the person who got you in office look bad. That's how they view it. They view it, hey, I got you in this position. If you attack someone who supports me, it makes me look bad. Therefore, you can't do it. And it's it's a giant circle jerk of back scratches that you just turn into a uniparty at that point.
Yeah.
So we did get an update from Cloud. He says, I used to have Mario, Pokemon, Star Wars, etc. masks, but my mom made them too thick that I can't breathe them.
Oh no!
She made them? That's impressive.
So I just wear the black paper ones now so I can at least semi-breathe. You know what? I'm going to be honest, though. The ones that your mom made are probably more safe than the black paper ones.
I have another question.
If you can't breathe in them, you're probably good to go.
And remember, Cloud, you could just slightly bring that beneath your nose just a little bit.
Chin diaper.
I have another question for Cloud. When double masking became a thing for a little while.
Oh
no! There was a time when that bitch ass Fauci tried to have you put on 3.
Oh my God! I think 2. Yeah, it makes sense to me. 2 masks are better than 1.
Makes sense to Tony.
Cloud, were you one of those people?
You don't have to answer these, Cloud. Like,
Cloud, I appreciate your honesty, buddy.
We've got the
oh no, don't
derby
no.
move
Oh God.
can we at least get like a BJ's like gift
The
card
biggest
on there?
waste of time ever.
Hold on, can we get through this before we start talking about how much the DOJ is not doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Because I've got like
My first time on here, and I'm just derailing.
No,
everything.
I get it. I get it. You are 100% absolutely correct. That is exactly like how I feel about this whole situation. Is there's a lot of fucking talk and no walk. Welcome to the Republican Party, everyone.
Yeah. Oh, welcome to either party.
Right.
Well, no, never mind. They actually know the Dems actually get their shit done. That's why our country's getting so fucked.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. You continue, Static.
So Fracture's fault.
Yep.
So
It
we
is.
have New York obstruction.
Yeah.
Someone should find this interesting here. New York's executive chamber, led presently by Governor Kathy Hochul. Governor Kathy Hochul.
Best governor ever.
Fat chocolate bitch.
Redacted documents offered numerous illegitimate privilege claims and withheld thousands of documents without an apparent legal basis to obstruct the select subcommittee's investigation into former Governor Cuomo's pandemic era failures, like killing all the old people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nursing homes.
And then they do a nice little Forbes video that we will not be watching.
How long is it?
I don't know.
I think you have to do it.
2 hours.
2 hours. We have time.
World Health Organization. The WHO's response to the COVID-19 pandemic was an abject failure because it caved to pressure from the Chinese Communist Party and placed China's political interest ahead of its international duties. At this point, we shouldn't give a shit about the World Health Organization.
No,
Again,
we shouldn't. Fuck all these organizations.
Another day one, I believe it was day one act from Trump was getting us away from the WHO.
We need to get away from the WHO and the UN. Fuck both of them.
Yes. Further, the WHO's newest effort to solve the problem exacerbated by the COVID-19's pandemic via the pandemic treaty may harm the United States. I don't know anything about the pandemic treaty, but I would assume getting no longer funding the World Health Organization means we are no longer part of that treaty. I don't know. Hey, look, social distancing.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
6 feet apart social distancing recommendation would shut down schools and small businesses across the country was arbitrary and not based on science. Motherfucking Fauci said this himself live on television. During closed-door testimony, Dr. Fauci testified that guidance sort of just appeared.
He made that shit up.
It was all horse
It just makes sense.
They ruined your life over horse shit.
Yeah.
You lost your job.
They exerted they exerted their utmost control over the people. And the sad thing is they just got every inch that they were able to apply.
Took over the fucking world with horse shit.
Yep. But isn't that just the fucking thing of it? It's like it just goes to show you don't need a lot to trick a bunch of retarded fucking people. That's what it goes to show just how low IQ everybody is now. It's like they do not.
You know what really helps sell it though? Is those fucking videos coming out of China with them welding people into apartment buildings and shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, that's just Russian misinformation.
No, those bitches were Asian as fuck.
Did you guys have like the arrows and which way you can walk in the
Yeah. I broke those. I went against those arrows every fucking shit.
Some of us are fucking retarded.
I don't give a shit.
shit.
I did that in Thanksgiving shopping. Like, nope, I don't care. You say I'm going the wrong way. Eat my ass.
They're retarded.
No, you don't. I am not a fucking cow to be heard. Mask mandates. There was no conclusive evidence that masks effectively protected Americans from COVID-19. Public health officials flip-flopped on the efficacy of masks, which providing Americans scientific data causing a massive uptick in public distrust. Yes.
Oh, bro, you want to know why
government and fuck the science?
You want to know why they flip-flopped on it? Because Trump got him a bunch of fucking masks.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, no, I got all the masks coming. Don't worry. And they're like, we don't want to wear your mask. Fuck the Trump mask.
I mean, that should have been like such a big clue to everybody too. How they went from "fuck you, Trump" and your mask to then suddenly when Biden's in office, oh my God, wear the fucking mask. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're literally killing me right now. And it's like, what are you not paying attention to right now?
The MAGA people wanted to wear the masks at first too, though.
Oh, yeah,
yes, they did, and those people are fucking stupid as well. They all deserve a good swift kick in the dick.
And they wanted the shot.
They were basically like they
did themselves no favors.
Well, because their argument was, hey, it doesn't matter how much dystopian stuff we push as long as the economy stays open. But people were already being like, I'm not essential, I have to stay home anyway. And they were like, well, passport, get the vaccine, all that stuff, we can keep the economy open and we're all good. And like that's what DeSantis did. Like he was like, we need to keep the economy open by having the mandates. It was like everyone do their part so that we don't have to close down the economy. Like that was their angle, but they were both supporting the same dystopian future authoritarian shit.
I just want to say, when I think of like an actual MAGA cultist, I know everyone likes to joke about Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, D-Day Cobra, and although he is a ride or die kind of guy with the Trump stuff, I still consider Cat Turd more of a fucking
cult. Yeah, way more.
He is the dick sucker of them all. And like I remember him talking about thinking about getting the shot when it was all Trump. And
if that thought ever crossed your mind, you are damaged goods.
Bro,
you are not. You are just controlled opposition at that point in my book.
Dog, you okay?
What was
what
that?
the fuck was that?
My brother's playing with my dog in the background.
Oh, I thought that was your dog. You okay?
I thought that was
he's
your
fine.
dog.
He's just dramatic sometimes.
I never changed.
He's a husky,
my
so.
thought.
Oh yeah, you've got the husky. Yeah.
This was my honest thought about like Project Warp Speed, where I was just like, you know what? Like people who want to get it, they can get it quicker. That's cool. I'm happy for you. I'm not getting this shit.
I hated Project Warp Speed because
it was-
I thought that was a bigger risk than anything. Like I was like, no, don't do this. This is bad. This is bad.
I just thought people would just start dying.
It never crossed my mind to get it.
I really thought it would be like this huge. I knew like there would be a huge social media and cultural influence to get it, but I really didn't think they would lock down that authoritarian at that point. And I'm like, well, I never thought I knew I was never going to get it. But I don't care.
Oh my God.
Oh my!
I haven't seen
where
I know. In my neck of the woods, I have not seen that stuff in a long time, and I've been so freaking grateful for that fact.
I could have sworn I saw it somewhere. I forgot.
Actually, like California, not LA, they always just like brought it out to your car. Like that's everyone always did. That was awesome.
Well, that kind of began. Yeah, a lot of the automation tier stuff for in stores and everything, where you just do the online orders and.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Papa John said it. A reckoning is coming.
Oh no!
He called it. He called it.
Papa.
Did you guys ever get COVID?
As far as I'm aware,
I ended up having to cancel a very expensive fucking trip because of it. I had $500 concert tickets that I didn't get refunded.
I technically got it twice, I guess, but yeah, I got 2 weeks off from work and paid and shit. So that was the only good part.
I did too. I had to get tested, and then it said I was positive, and I'm like, dude, I'm fine.
The first time I got it was actually a little bad for me, I will say.
I was supposed to go to a metal festival at a haunted furnace.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Oh, but
I got the flu, and I didn't think it was COVID, and I didn't bother to get tested because I'm like, I have the flu. I want to stay home and sleep and drink soup. I don't need to get tested to know what sickness I have, to just say, I have flu. I stay home.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care what it is.
Common sense.
Hell.
How you doing?
Hell to Chad.
He was in Vegas, right? Yeah, he saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Serious Man was in Vegas.
He was another one of the tall guys.
I just had to laugh. It's like that whole time with COVID is I work retail and I'm like, I couldn't tell you one way or another if I got it. I just know I did get the my yearly or whatever round of sickness. It's because, you know, holidays be a bitch and you got a bunch of people running around and everything. I'm like, okay, I just took it as such. I got sick, I think maybe once, but I don't even know if like Shock said, I didn't get fucking tested. I didn't care. I kept working, doing my thing. I didn't let it stop me. And unless I got a lot of other people sick, I don't know. But you know what? They need to get stronger anyways. My immune system makes them stronger.
So I've had it at least twice, if not 3 times. And like the second and third time was nothing compared to the first one. And the first one, like I was just fucking tired.
Right.
And then
but is that really COVID, or is that just you getting the flu or getting a head cold or something? It's like, come on. It just feels like they recategorized.
No, you're absolutely right. I got tested. It was COVID. I went and saw my naturopath and she was testing me and was like, yeah, all this shit. And she got me hooked up. I got the dewormer and I got all the good stuff.
Yes. Wait, I heard that didn't work though. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was still I couldn't move my body.
You're not a horse. What are you talking about?
The weirdest symptom that I had from COVID was like I'd get like these knots, right? Like a muscle knot, but it was in my butt cheek.
No, you were just dehydrated. This is the flu, a normal flu symptom. But the media themselves said that the Omicron virus, it was a dying virus because it spreaded more, but it would not have the same symptoms as COVID alpha. So I was like, oh, this is good news then, right? And they were like, no, people were so afraid of the word COVID. It didn't matter that the actual symptoms were diluted. People still feared the name. And then that's when all the numbers started getting all stupid in line, because the first year people actually got sick.
Oh, jeez.
Christ, that's so stupid. She dodged a bullet. Oh, that's gay as hell.
That's rough.
That's so lame.
Damn.
Where were we? Lockdowns?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Prolonged lockdowns caused immeasurable harm to not only the American economy, but also to the mental and physical health of Americans. With a particular negative effect on younger citizens.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than prioritizing the protection of the most vulnerable populations, federal and state government policies forced millions of Americans to forego crucial elements of a healthy and financially sound life. 100%. Yes, very true. And it's like, if Trump tried to do anything to like stop the states from being able to do these things that they did, it would have been fascism all over. You know, it was totally a damned if you do, damned if you don't thing for Trump in that year.
Yep.
And then we've got the New York pandemic failures, which I'm sorry, but I feel like this could go to a couple other states as well. Michigan being one of them. Looking at you, Gretchen Whitmer. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo's March 25th order, which forced nursing homes to accept COVID-19 positive patients. Why would you send them there?
Yeah, of all the places.
Medical malpractice. Evidence shows that Mr. Cuomo and his administration worked to cover up the tragic aftermath of their policy decisions in an apparent effort to shield themselves from accountability.
What? Yeah, what's happened with Cuomo? We haven't.
Oh, you want to know what's happened to him? He's running for mayor of New York City.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I did see that. I did.
Yes, he is. And the stupid people probably will vote him in.
Honestly, they get what they deserve at this point.
Gavin Newsom is going to be on a ticket for presidency.
Doesn't this guy have his like nipples pierced or something?
Oh God, why do we have to know that?
I totally can visualize that. And I don't know why.
Well, that's the problem. I don't need to hear.
Wasn't that like one of the things going around from like his hashtag Me Too thing?
Let's ask Gronk.
Yes, ask Gronk about Andrew Cuomo's nipples.
I'm not sure on that.
Gal, is it R? Because there's plural. R. R. Andrew.
I have a feeling Gal is no longer in the chat because otherwise she would have been
Almost.
giving hell to a serious man.
Oh yeah. Well, don't tell her I grammatically asked Grok a question.
Oh no, there's
there. Talk to you soon.
You.
Oh, she says I can't visualize it. Thank God. It's one of those
question
moments.
of whether a viral debate sparked by photo. Okay, images showing. So yes, it is Nipplegate.
Nipplegate.
Let's look up Nipplegate.
Why is everything a gate now? Come on, people.
I know it's so yeah. Hashtag Nipplegate.
She said R is correct.
Yeah, I know. I didn't ask you.
Oh, well, fuck you anyways.
You did kind of ask though.
She's my conscience
A
now.
serious man said it seemed logical at the time, but they're hyper contagiously sick in with the most vulnerable elderly. Sounds like a good idea, right?
If you're trying to get rid of a certain population, sure.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, like another.
You're trying to get rid of
like
the
another
boomers.
country in this world who started all this and lost like all their old people. Huh.
Get rid of them boomers.
Here it is. Yes,
the boomers
they are.
were some boomers were getting slowly activated.
They are pierced. I'm putting the proof in the private.
I am not
Oh,
familiar
tell what
with this
shock you're
slur.
showing
When
that.
I look up Ginzo,
I didn't know that was an Italian
an
slur.
Italian
Oh.
slur on Google, Cuomo comes up in the search results. I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
What's a Ginzo or a
Yeah, what is
Ginzo?
it against? What is that?
I've heard of it. I can't.
I know. Go ahead,
See,
Tom.
this is the
You've
part
already
I'm-
started.
This is the part I'm a terrible Italian. I've heard of it, but I can't explain it.
That's fair.
There they are.
I'm gonna have to ask my grandmother. She probably.
Nipples on the private chat.
Oh,
You showed it. Why'd you show it?
Ah!
I love how they
Why?
pulled up an example pin.
I know.
I'm
Oh,
so.
God.
I'm not gonna
That's
say
fucking-
it. I'm not gonna say it.
Do you guys speaking of Cuomo? Do you guys remember the time Chris Cuomo locked himself down in his basement and like CNN covered it for like 2 weeks?
Oh,
Yes.
I know. Stunning and brave.
And then that dude fucking caught him
Yeah.
being outside. That dude fucking caught
Yes.
him being outside.
And
He's
you
all like, "How about you and
Dread-
your fat bike tire? Get out of here!" Like,
I
trying
was,
to talk shit.
angry. Get out of my sidewalk, you peasant! You're supposed to be inside.
And then he did like a cringe ass video of him walking up. Oh, I'm walking up the stairs for the first time.
Yeah, all the
Oh,
CNN people
God.
had like that moment of putting themselves on lockdown and all that.
Oh, they loved it.
Kel
They
says, "Damn
loved
aesthetic. I'm trying to keep my Taco Bell down."
Oh yeah,
Welcome to my channel, Kel.
shock.
It might-
This is your
Now-
first time.
Cal's trying to get Taco Bell. What should he get? Because I know you're a big fan.
Oh, he already is.
I only like the Crunchwrap Supremes.
Oh, okay, so he's with me on that.
That's the only thing I like there. But I think you want to make sure it doesn't go down too fast. That's the usual issue with Taco Bell.
So we've got more. We just a little bit more. We've got the whole document. One more thing, and that last thing is the COVID-19 misinformation. Public health officials often misled the American people through conflicting messaging. The masks, just for one of them. Knee-jerk reactions and lack of transparency. Ding, 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 ding. Most egregiously, the federal government demonized alternative treatments and disfavored narratives such as the lab leak theory, and in a shameful effort to coerce and control the American people's health decisions. Like they literally made it so you couldn't get the horse dewormer that I can't think of the name of for the life of me because I'm an idiot.
Ivermectin.
There we go. Which has been, people have been taking that forever and ever.
It didn't help that one dude on Timcast. You can just go to like Mexico or just find a doctor willing to like give you ivermectin like a normal person. But he was like, you could actually just buy the apple flavored horse one, and I put it in a sandwich and I eat it. It's like this doesn't help, dude. You sound like a fucking crazy. You are a doctor that had like that just did not help.
So I don't know.
So
I don't know what happens if you overdose on ivermectin, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like antioxidants. Can you overdose on antioxidants Not really.
So okay, so a common thing with party drugs, ecstasy, is they will actually use dog dewormer as opposed to actual ecstasy.
Huh.
And it will give you the same kind of results mostly.
Interesting.
So like I don't know if a horse dewormer could do something similar as well.
I don't
Wasn't
know
this,
what
wasn't this the thing Joe Rogan did and like
Yes,
media
they also
freaked
noticed
out?
they couldn't get the
Well,
hydroxychloroquine.
Well, yeah, Joe Rogan got both. He got hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin, but he's a fucking billionaire. Like he just could afford
those
it.
drugs are cheap as shit. That's why they didn't want you having them.
He just knew a
There's
doctor.
no money to be made in those drugs.
Well, I mean, even during when Biden was president, like they didn't have all the border stuff. You could smuggle in as much as you want out of the border. Like we did that shit all the time. And I was like, oh, they don't care.
So, okay, hold on. We got one last paragraph here. When those efforts failed, the Biden administration resorted to outright censorship, coercing and colluding with the world's largest social media companies to censor all of COVID-19 related dissent. Dude, this was happening under your watch too, Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. You were a bitch. You were such a bitch at the end. He like, it was the most epic, like, layup. Thought he was going to dunk it and just fell on his fucking face, dude. He thought it was in the bag. Like he really underestimated the power of the media.
Yeah,
and,
he did.
And retard power.
Yeah, and yeah, there's plenty.
And LeBron James,
who got destroyed in this playoff game. Sorry, keep going.
Look, I can't. I thought you're supposed to be out for the year. How come he recovered from his injury?
What's his face? The guy on the Wolves.
Anthony Edwards.
Carl Anthony. Oh,
one of the only people worth watching in the NBA.
Yeah, I remember when he got drafted.
Oh wait, who? Anthony Edwards?
Yes.
Yeah. What about him?
I just say one of the only people worth watching in the NBA right now.
He's the only highlights I see. Like I haven't seen an actual highlight.
He talks shit.
Yeah.
Mad shit.
He fucking hates everybody not on his team.
Love that. Well, how come he can do it, but Jimmy Butler can't? Oh, Jimmy Butler hates his team too.
Well, he's on Golden State now.
Jimmy Butler just hates everybody. I love him so much.
Sorry, Fractured. I know you're a big sports fan here.
Oh, yeah. Riveting stuff.
Gal has a point. He said retard power didn't need to repeat it. By
grouped in, yeah.
LeBron.
Little redundant there.
LeBron power.
So I told you we'd get all into this later. Here it is. A leading report. Breaking AG Pam Bondi refers Andrew Cuomo for criminal prosecution for allegedly lying to Congress during the Select Subcommittee's investigation into the COVID-19 nursing home tragedy in New York.
Please like the first tweet. That's a beautiful tweet.
Is this the snowflake before the avalanche, or is this just another way to shut people up for a couple of days and nothing will actually? Why does this only have 2 likes? This should have way more likes.
Oh, there you go. This jumped up.
This needs a fucking retweet too. Shit.
Yeah, that's a great tweet.
Yeah.
What are you playing now, Cash?
Yeah, what are you doing, Cash? So we got AG
Ratchet
out here.
Clank?
We got Pam Bondi talking a big game.
She's
saying,
all, you guys believe her? I think she's gonna get it done this time.
Refers Andrew Cuomo for criminal
This
prosecution. Time. Can we just get some sort of indictment? Can we get something? Like fuck. Lots of talking going on. Lots of fucking talking going on.
Like a lot of women.
Yeah, not enough clothes
Facts
being taken off. Wait,
what?
Because she's a woman.
Oh, right.
No. No one wants to talk in clothed woman. Sorry.
So that's all the COVID shit. Oh, he's playing Rebirth. That's all the COVID shit that I've got.
Oh, nice.
I've got some stuff from. We've got more talk. We've got more talk, but this time we've got some numbers on some things. And I don't know if he gives a date in this particular video, but we're going to check this video out here of RFK Jr. Fractured. I don't know how much time you've spent listening to Mr. RFK. It's a little difficult at first.
Yeah, I've tried.
Weird ass shit.
Chuck, can you impersonate him? Don't you?
Oh, I can do a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Fracture? We cut you off.
No, I was just saying I've tried listening to some of the stuff, but like, yeah, I can't get through a lot of what he says.
Yeah, I can do a decent AFK.
So down potato chips, bud. It's leg day. I was on Air Force One with Trump. Put Mickey D's in my lap. I said, "No, man, I'll just take the parachute out."
Starbucks
wrote it all, everyone.
that game. That game's underrated.
Oh, game on Dolphin. Okay, all right.
That's the
If you go
black
back-
pill, guys. The pirate pill.
Yar.
Yar.
So here's what RFK's got to say about the autism situation.
If you go back to just 2016, 8 years ago, it was 1 in 54.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
If you go to 2000, it was 1 in 150.
Still a lot.
What was the number when you were a kid, and what do you think is going on?
Well, there's really good data on that. There were
Shit,
many
Shock, you're
studies.
spot on.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I do a decent one. No, you do much better.
No, you're
Thank
fucking
you.
spot on, brother.
Thank you.
There were many studies in the peer-reviewed literature. Probably the most important study was the biggest epidemiological study in history at that time in Wisconsin. It looked at 900,000 kids. It was published in a high gravitas journal, peer-reviewed study, and they found the rate to be 0.7 out of 10,000, so less than 1 in 10,000.
Holy shit.
Something's changed.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay, so they didn't do the whole clip them out of context thing, but unfortunately, RFK is getting the Trump treatment, where he says really retarded, outrageous things, and everyone takes them out of context.
That doesn't surprise me.
And I think it's not a big deal with Trump because it's like economic shit. But when you're talking about something very sensitive like
Health.
Yeah, it's different, and it annoys me because my theory on this whole like autism thing is I think they're just all the mental illnesses. They're just diagnosing for the sake of diagnosing. They're diagnosing so that they can justify the amount of insurance coverage and taxpayers they need. I honestly don't actually think autism has gone up. I don't think mental illness, ADHD, I don't think any of this stuff has actually gone up. I just think society is just getting weaker. And they like to diagnose kids with these things, and the diagnosis is what fucks them for life.
So if that was actually to be discovered that they were just diagnosing people just to diagnose them to pay the pharmaceutical companies or whatever.
It is. No, that's already a thing.
That is it. But right. But yes. But I mean, if there's no, I'm just saying, if you're saying there's no actual increase in autism, like that, those numbers aren't actually up higher. We're just diagnosing it more often. That is a massive conspiracy cover up. And
so,
like,
well, I mean, people were kind of saying that even with when like ADD and ADHD were becoming more and more prevalent. It's like, yeah, there's not, and the big solution was give your kids medication. I mean, that was kind of even a thing.
Exactly.
Like I remember even then, like my mom was saying that it was like, oh, they're just trying to slap kids with a bunch of a bunch of pharmaceuticals and crap like that, because she even experienced that when she was working at a pharmacy.
Oh, you know what's so funny?
Give that stuff out like candy, and the doctor there was getting fed up because these parents were freaking out, just trying. You know, they wanted this basically harder. So I was like, what the hell are you doing?
I kid you not. Like, my grandma used to talk about how like when my dad was in daycare or something like that, or elementary school as a kid, the teacher literally said, I noticed when he eats like sugary like cereal, like something with like food coloring in it, he just acts up and he's just this totally different kid. And when he doesn't eat that, he's the sweetest boy of all time. And all of a sudden they just kept sugar away from him, and he was a like this teacher just connected the dots like right away. Like,
well, and the thing though is too is, and when it comes to like kids in schools, like they've learned over time between, I mean, shocking. There's differences between the two sexes. Boys learn in a different way than girls. And when, yes, boys tend to be a little more hyperactive than girls. And that's the way schools are designed, is more for a female focus. Boys, yeah, well, but it works for women for that more like sit down, focus on reading sort of stuff. While boys, we are more active. We need that outdoor time. And that's why a lot of us are also getting really fat as kids too, because we are as active as we once were. Even from the old generations and stuff like that, we aren't as active as they were. They used to have much more higher curricular activities in PE and everything that they focused on, versus now where they're all just trying to slam us into a bunch of classrooms, sitting for hours on end, and we're all just losing focus. That's why, like, that's why also girls excel over boys in certain studies, because our focus is different. Like, we need, like, if we could get like also like a funny teacher too, that kind of helps make it a little more entertaining. But also at the end of the day too, it also is going to come down to, like you point out with the sugars and stuff like that, our diets. How much processed crap is everybody eating at this point? Since I kind of started moving to trying to do the carnivore diet and stuff like that, and I'm looking at every ingredient on every packaging, and you just start to see, I mean, I already knew our food was overloaded with nothing but shit, but then you start really, really like getting autistic about it and looking at everything. You're like, even like the stuff they claim is healthy has some kind of preservative, some kind of anti-caking agent and stuff like that. The corn syrup, the dextrose, yada, yada. It's like, you just start to go, oh, this is why we are completely fucked.
That's what I was trying to say earlier, is like, so when Shock was talking about the overdiagnosing, I agree, there is overdiagnosing happening, but I also think we're fucking poisoning.
Yes, dude, absolutely. I actually think us eating more sugar would actually be more beneficial, because what do they do when they replace sugar? They put fucking like fake stevia chemicals, or a chemical that they use to make yoga mats. Like I always bring up the fucking Subway bread. All right, you're either eating Subway bread, which is less sugar, guys. You're eating fucking yoga mats, or you just eat bread with a shitload of sugar in it, but you're eating actual food.
You also have the mac and cheese thing, where you're eating the sugar and you're getting the carbs and everything, but you're also eating plasticizers as well.
Oh yes, right. Plastic. Yeah, exactly. I think eating just more sugar and no plastic is better than less sugar and plastic. If it, unironically enough.
I don't know. Glucose numbers matter.
You sound like my woman. I'd rather have the sugar foot.
Diabetes is real. Like,
I know, but plastic is what's fucking makes you die.
Well, like Timon's bringing up the high fructose corn syrup. It's like, I've just like have, like, even in
cane sugar, sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, and like, it's just funny. Like, I'm seeing that in even like breakfast sausages and stuff like that. I'm like, but why? Just give me just. What are you doing this for? And my brother and I are really just like at a point where we are just gonna start making like all of our own stuff at this point, because it's just so ridiculous the ingredients they throw into this.
We will talk about this fractured, but Shock saying he's got to get going.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I
Shaka Zulu, let the people know where they can find you, what you got going on, and don't die.
Yeah. Don't die.
Yeah, I'm good. I just need to do some things and rest. But anyway, I'll be on pregame and Ballbusters and all the good stuff. You guys have fun. I'll still be in the chat. I'll be around some. You guys have a good night.
You too, Shock.
See ya.
Later.
So, the food thing.
There's a lot of like variables to what we have to do to get ourselves on the right track. And I'm like it is. I'm no saint. It's like I've more than happily indulged in a lot of bad food. I've jokingly said, it's like I'm somebody that got fat the old-fashioned way. Just well home cooked meals is usually multiple portions. It wasn't like fast food and stuff like that, because my mom was like, that was almost like her low points was taking us out, because she's like, no, you will have a good home cooked meal one way or another. And then it was just like, but she made such big portions. I'm like, ooh, extras. So, what can I say? And then and then as I got older, I played more and more video games, and it's my own fault. I blame nothing. It was all on me.
No, well, I welcome you to the journey. I've been doing it myself for the last 3 months or so.
Yeah, I'm right now, since I'm on my birthday vacation and stuff like that. I'm not being a very good boy, but I'll get back to it once I'm done.
the guy below us here, Dom, he's been doing his thing for the last year, over a year, and kicking ass.
Yeah.
It's made shopping so much easier, and my brother's happy because it's like he's like, these meals are much more easier to like prep and cook and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I do these. So I get these tortillas that have 1 gram of carbs,
right?
Thing. And to top it off, they're not like the other low carb shit where they're like filled with seed oils and everything. These are actually
that's the other scam you have to look out for.
1 gram of carb.
Yeah. So like it's got all these fiber carbs, but that doesn't count towards the whole keto thing and all of that shit. They also come with like a shit ton of protein.
Yeah.
That's the thing I've been looking at, is like a bunch of like recipes and stuff like that for the carnivore.
Is it like regular size too?
What's that, Dom?
Is it like the tortilla? Is it regular size?
I don't know what regular size tortilla is. They're not mini, but they're not like big.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Gal, I meant to thank you for the carnivore pizza recipe too. That was freaking bomb. My brother did that up. We got some ideas though on how we're gonna kind of level it up a little bit, but holy crap, it was really good, really filling. It was good. It was filling. It normally we got a pizza recently, and we cleared that thing no problem, and we were kind of snacking more. Just because it was like, we just started our vacation. My brother's like, I want something to do easy tonight, so we just grabbed a pizza at Albertsons. But then we were comparing, it's like that carnivore pizza we ate was so much more filling and did the job, just satiated that hunger much better.
What was the crust? Was it cheese or was it chicken?
It was the crust was like you'd use ground turkey.
Okay,
remember right.
She sent it to me. I never tried it.
And also you get a pork panko crumb basically as well. And I found one, but we're just gonna probably get the pork rinds and then make it up ourselves.
Yeah, just
and so now even I've also gotten to I'll occasionally have a few pork rinds to kind of get that crunch. I'm a snack guy. I'm not a sweets guy. I'm a snack guy. I like crunchy chips and stuff like that. But since I've never really had pork rinds, I was like, I'm going to start giving these a try. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm starting to get used to it and everything.
I have a question for the two of you. Even before your diet, it can be regular pizza. How do you guys eat a pizza? Do you guys fold it and then eat it, or do you go like this?
It would depend on if it was a New York.
That needs to be clipped, please.
If it's a New York style pizza, I would fold.
Thank you.
But if it's just one of those regular, freaking frozen pizzas or whatever you get from the store, you just eat regularly. But if it's like a New York style pizza, those you have to fold because otherwise, good luck.
I went out to a pizza. We went to pizza Friday night with a bunch of people, and I'm like, they're criticizing me for folding. I'm like, this is the fucking normal way.
Who was criticizing you for folding it?
The person in the chat.
Is it her?
Yes.
Don't let her bully you, Dom. Jeez.
That's exactly what she said. Folding's for pussy.
Oh, whatever, gal.
But if you've got a big floppy piece. Paul eats Wait, no. Paul's thing is tavern pizza, so it's usually a thin crust.
Yeah.
Therefore, folding it would break it. But if you've got a big floppy piece of za, you're gonna fold that bitch. I'm a folder.
Thank you, Static. And Fracture too. You do it too. So.
Yep.
No.
Well, that's like the one thing I miss about from my hometown was we had the what was it? I think it's Pleasure Point Pizza or something like that.
Cal's on my side too.
And they had just like the pizzas were freaking phenomenal. And yeah, they were basically like New York style pizzas. And I just had to get used to it. And we got like just cheese and pepperoni. Man, that stuff was greasy as hell. And it was so goddamn good and addicting almost. But yeah, like I just started getting used to folding it because I had also then with those pizzas in particular, I did, and I got their ranch from their place and I just dipped and forget about it. It's phenomenal.
All right. What were we talking about anyway? I forget.
So Dom may be wrong about pasta and pie. But
yeah. Thank you. Go.
And Gal says big and floppy goes in straight. No folding because I'm not a pussy and handle it properly.
She looks so uncomfortable eating that.
Small Time Republic says folding a big floppy piece sounds painful.
It kind of does when you put it like that.
I know. I know.
It was a normal slice.
And then Shock says, I'd like you to handle that floppy, Gal. Gal can't compute.
I don't blame her. It was a tough read. It was a tough read.
But anyway, I need to see that tortilla. One grab of carb.
They've got two different types of bread. They've got the seeded bread and they've got a white bread, if that's your thing. They have hot dog buns, which are absolutely fucking amazing. They've got hamburger buns, which I haven't had. And then they've got
one grab?
I've got the tortilla. Yes. The brand is called Hero, and Gal will take all the credit for introducing me to that brand.
I need to see
this. She says, reread what he typed. I'd like to handle that floppy. Okay, fair enough. That doesn't make any damn sense, Chuck. He says, I'm doing dishes. Leave me alone. Cloud says Gal likes it floppy. Yes, net carbs. She's right. It's net carbs. So there's like 23 carbs in these things. But because 22 of them are fiber, that doesn't count towards the keto numbers.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So that will still keep you with it. Like if you're trying to do the keto thing, it will still keep you in keto range. And they're fairly reasonable on the calories if you're watching all that shit. It's good. It's not like any of the other shit that I've had. Like it's actually good. Like almost like real bread.
Like it tastes you don't really taste that much difference.
So I've got more of our officials here talking about things of 2020.
Oh boy.
This time I have Mrs. Tulsi Gabbard here talking about voting machines. This was just last week.
We're investigating. We have the best of the best going after this. Election integrity being one of them. We have evidence of how these electronic voting systems have been vulnerable to hackers for a very long time.
It happens every year at DEF CON in Las Vegas in fucking August or whenever it is. It's very well documented. Anyhow.
And vulnerable to exploitation to manipulate the results of the votes being cast, which further drives forward your mandate to bring about paper ballots across the country so that voters can have faith in the integrity of our election.
Just an interesting topic I felt to come up kind of from her of all people. She's well, I guess she's in charge of information. I wish this would just work. Like,
yeah, what the anyway.
Cloud Cloud says, I'm fairly certain the elections are rigged. I don't tend to disagree. When we were sitting here watching November 5th of last year, it was clear that the too big to rig happened because they smoked those numbers. Like there was no room for fudging. Like, yeah,
that was cool.
I mean, it's great that they're talking about it and everything. It's just again, and I know we're still. I mean, I kind of odd to say just April, but seeing a little bit more action would be good. Talk is cheap at this point for me. I'm just like, please, can we just get some shit done? And I know things are moving, and I know there's a lot of parts to all this bullshit, but it's just like, no, certain things go fast for a reason. I want just get it done, please. I feel like we did 4 years of talk with Trump, and again, yes, I know some things were going good. We were riding a little high, maybe, but again, I never got my wall. I'm still disappointed in that fact. He kept talking 10 feet higher, 10 feet. I'm like, yes, let's do this.
It's not his fault.
I know. But,
that much we could say.
A little more kick in the ass, and a little less, trying to, we gotta, reach across the aisle. Well, when they start doing it first, maybe then we can start considering that shit. Till then, let's start kicking some teeth in, please. Sorry, I'm just embracing my imperialness right now. Just like, let's do this shit, please.
What's the situation? What's the situation with the wall right now? Is it like how much?
So, I don't know, because they were trying to sell off the remaining parts to build it before Trump got in. Like they were literally trying to sell it off.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So. And I don't know whatever came of that. I haven't heard much of building more wall or anything like that.
Yeah, Trump hasn't really mentioned that,
right? Congress isn't doing shit.
Oh, so typical.
Which I don't hate. There's something to fix, but if we're not going to do anything at all, I'm a little okay with that as well.
Yeah. Don't do anything unnecessarily,
not
please.
Fucking anything up, but there's some shit that needs fixed. Fuck Congress, man. Fuck the government.
Fuck the government.
And you want to know why fuck the government? Because look, here's this. This is insane, and this tweet is perfect. This is from Mike Benz. He says, "Yes, Alex, I'll take things I can't believe my Congress has to vote on for 400, please. Congress votes on bill to halt Taliban funding." On November 9th of 2025, a bill titled "No Tax Dollars for Terrorists," proposed by Representative Tim Burchett, is scheduled for a vote in Congress at 2 p.m. The bill aims to stop the allocation of approximately $40 million per week in U.S. taxpayer funds to the Taliban. The social media post reflects strong public opposition to those payments, with the many users expressing frustration and calling for an end to funding what they described as a terrorist organization. And you know what? It's not just the Taliban that we've been giving money to.
Yeah, we've been giving money to all across the Middle fucking East, and all of our enemies we've been giving money to.
What are we giving the money for?
More weapons and stuff like that. Basically, just kind of keep them going.
40 million a week?
I mean, we give our secrets and stuff to certain countries, and they sell them off to other countries too. So it's like, why do we still deal with these people?
We have to give pallets of cash to Iran.
Yes, we do. I'm pretty sure this has been like, I think even maybe Bush Senior era shit too. It's been going on since. So
trying to see if I can find anything about whether
it's so long. It's like, come on. It is like this is. I know Doge doesn't have the actual power, but if they're finding this stuff and should be the ones bringing it to the forefront to be like, you know what, this is the sort of crap we need. We're putting in your hands to start, squashing. especially old Presidente Trump there. Come on, man. You got those executive orders. This is your last time to be president. Let's get some shit done.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about rerunning again.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to worry about it.
They still haven't voted on it. It's just sitting out there.
It's just sitting.
Yeah.
Sitting there, man, out in the ether, bro.
Surprisingly, it's only like, I don't know, 45, 50 lines long.
Huh.
It's a little over a page-ish.
One of the few things that's actually an easy read to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always hate those
and that's gonna be the most difficult thing to pass.
Yeah. Those bills that are like so many fucking pages to read, a bunch of bullshit in it.
Yeah. The spending bills needs to stop.
All of it.
Where they have to bring them in with like 4 or 5 wheelbarrows. That shit needs to stop.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things that Elon Musk said that Grok was going to do, is it was going to like be able to like go through those and tell people what's actually happening in them, which is cool. That's a good use of AI, but we should just stop doing that, because there's no way no one's going to know what's in all of those things. Oh yeah, small time says that Taliban money is going into a lobbyist or congressman's back pocket.
Yeah,
100%.
Both. Yeah.
Little column A, a little column B.
Money laundering.
Yeah, the typical.
We don't do that here.
I mean, that's probably happening in Ukraine, right? Too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, and other news that I don't really have anything on is George Soros retired. Not George Soros, the other guy, fucking Voldemort.
Oh yeah. I knew you're talking about
Klaus Schwab.
Klaus Schwab.
Yes.
The emperor. He retired.
Hey,
officially. I've been.
Yes, he retired from the WEF. There's people in the WEF that are recorded saying that Trump won and the WEF/Europe lost.
Huh.
Because
interesting.
It is interesting, and I love that he just considers the WEF Europe.
Yeah.
Fuckers. Nasty.
Well, they're basically the testing grounds for what's being trying to start here, or actually already in action here. But yeah, I mean that could be our future if things don't go well. Or is our future.
Let me make sure there's nothing else I've missed here. I do have something amusing to end on after
Let's go.
all the bullshit. So there is that. There's something I couldn't find anything on it, but Senator Ron Johnson alleges feds are actively destroying crucial Epstein, 9/11, COVID, and JFK records. Anyone else here surprised about that?
Yeah.
It's also tiresome.
But yeah, that looks like that. Otherwise, we're just gonna end on some good old-fashioned fun here. I'm sure everyone saw this back when all of the Ghibli stuff was going around. Somebody put this together.
Oh boy.
I haven't seen it. No.
Okay, well then you will enjoy this. Make sure everything's set up here.
死んだは初めて俺に伝えている。絶望の匂いだ。面白いこと見せようか。ほら、こんなに人が多すぎて。
お父さん。
あかん。
ドナルド君、まだ死ぬ時じゃないでしょ。
アメリカ、万歳、ファイト。
絶対負けないよ。
何度
JD Vance, man. Jeez.
I can't get enough of that shit, man.
That's supposed to be JD Vance?
Yeah.
Why they have him so fat?
Have you not seen the meme?
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, I'll send you JD Vance memes when I get them.
Okay.
大負けだよ。
ランドズライドまで。
ゼロ。だってまだサンキュー言ってないでしょ。
You still haven't said thank you, have you?
一回も言ってください。
おい、仲良くしてね。この世界、季節に行けるかな。昔グレートだった大きにまたグレートになるからあのさ有名人なら誰かのマンコを掴んでいいさやらせるで
That's right. They let you do it.
I would watch the shit out of that movie.
The memes are generally pretty great. What can be said?
The memes this presidency have been fucking fire. Like, so good. That's all I got, gentlemen.
Awesome.
That's all I got. Thank you for joining us. Fractured.
Yeah.
Random surprise.
Yeah.
Glad you got to talk about something you probably don't spend a whole lot of time doing.
Oh, my brother and I are always going back and forth on some of this crap. So it's just ours are definitely a little more unfiltered. So
hey, look, I don't have any problems with that shit here.
But it was fun. I was just glad I could finally do a run in on one of these nights because I've been wanting to, and I've been meaning to with Wrong Think as well. I just haven't gotten a chance to.
Oh, that's Wrong Think might be just about over
dead,
just because his work schedule stuff.
Oh yeah, his work's been fucked.
Well, let the people know where they can find you and what you got going on.
Oh, hello everybody. I'm the Fractured Filter. You're a local far right wing extremist. But I have my channel, the Fractured Filter and the Fractured Filter Gaming. Check me out over there. And the same for the socials. But like it is every Saturday night, we have Saturday Night Sith, where I get together with my buddy Jay Hitman. We talk about, usual random nonsense, especially about Star Wars, what's been going on, the happenings in there, and anything else that kind of, tickles our fancy. And certainly right now, getting Hitman hot and bothered about Nintendo and calling them shysters has been rather fun. So it's always a good time right there. And of course, I'm also, although unfortunately, possibly not this week, I won't be on weekend pregame. I'm going to be over on, hang on, I got to get the, because it's such a Decrepit's channel where it's for the Revenge of the Sith, celebrate a bit the whole, oh fuck, what is it, like 30-year anniversary? What the fuck?
Yes. That's this Thursday?
Yeah, it's gonna be this Thursday.
Okay. You just can't miss May Burst.
Oh, that's right. The May, god damn it, the fucking May Burst.
What's May Burst?
But we'll see what happens. I may still do a run in. We'll find out what happens. But otherwise, then also Wednesday mornings was when Duke Devil 95 drops the Wormhole Watch. Check it out. He does a great job editing it, especially my long tangents like right now. And otherwise, that's all she wrote for me on what's going on my neck of the woods. Oh, and sorry, the 23rd, I'm going to be doing my birthday stream. So we got that going too.
You're an April birthday?
Huh?
April?
Yeah.
Nice. What's today's date? 21st. Oh.
Today's the 21st.
Oh, so 2 days.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You could have been Hitler.
I know. I wanted to hold out for my own day.
All right, I guess.
No.
I got to make my own day famous somehow.
You're more important.
Oh, thank you.
Well, damn.
I hope to be elevated to such levels one day.
And Dom, I will answer your question about May Burst, but you give your outro first, and I will do it during my outro.
Okay. All right. Well, Dom. So I was almost about to say my real name for a second. Now I'm Dom H. You can follow me on my Twitter, Dominic24. I'm usually here. I'm always here now on the Bats, which on the show with you guys. Then chat. I'm always in Saturday with Thermy and all you guys there. And I guess sometimes I can pop on other streams in this sphere. You never know. Yeah, that's basically you can find me.
Yes, go follow Dom. I mean, everyone in the chat. We saw most of these people last week. And then I think next year Timon might even be there, all the way from fucking Brazil.
Oh,
let's go.
If he gets all of his ducks in a row, he was talking about it, and there's a bunch of shit he's got to do to get it all done. But hopefully that happens. For me, we've got the weekend pregame, where this week, because we missed last week, we're going to talk about space bimbos.
Oh,
those bitches are fucking idiots. And then whatever else. I found one of the today was such a good day. I got a video that's like 2.5 minutes long, and randomly about 3/4 of the way through it, she decides to give advice on who to buy crystals from. I'm so happy about this.
Space bimbos and crystal nuts. Yes. God damn it.
That dumb bitch, huh?
They still showing the other thing too? You told me
yes, about? I have Dragon Time Part 2.
No, not that one. The other one.
I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff.
The thing, what's that sports channel, Twitter account that tweeted something that interests you?
Sports channel.
But sperm racing?
Oh, yes, we've got sperm racing.
I hate to spoil it. I had to say it.
No. Yeah, no, that's fine. We're going to talk about sperm racing, whatever the fuck that is. And then just remember, May Burst is coming up, the day that DSP bursted on the internet from his pants, Dom.
What?
The DSP, Darkside Phil,
on
May 1st, blew a load on a live stream.
So goddamn gay. God damn it.
I've heard obviously I've heard of him, but I never heard this story.
So the whole point of doing this is to introduce my brother to the lolcow Darkside Phil. And so we'll be doing like a biography type thing where I'm probably just going to pull up someone else's video on him and we EFAP it and try and make Steve lose his mind. And Tiffany too, and Gal as well, because I don't think she's very well seasoned on DSP lore herself.
Oh no! Oh,
yeah. I have no.
I am so envious
on the whole time.
I'm so envious of people that don't know this shit. Like I'm so I wish I was you.
The day is coming. The day is coming where Chris Chan will happen.
Oh,
geez. Chris Chan will have to happen as well.
Oh God! Get your Fantas ready.
I can't. Steve needs to know about. Someone offhandedly mentioned Chris Chan to my brother last week. About sleeping with his mother.
Oh, jeez.
And Steve was curious.
Steve, no. That is such a dark history. Oh,
who slept with their mother?
Oh, you don't. Oh. Dom, don't. Oh no. Oh.
This guy Chris Chan slept with his own mom.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Oh God, he's
30, 40 something.
Yeah, he's in that bracket and severe. God.
No comment.
Gal says she wished she was Dom and that she didn't know these things, and she says, "No, I know most of it. I just forget it purposefully."
Yeah.
Cloud says, I had a friend that was very similar to DSP. Interesting. He liked to whack it off on the camera as well. All right. Like he shit his pants or farted, generally lost. No, he was. He did not know the camera was on and his stream was going. And you couldn't see anything. You just saw his face.
Thank God.
That was enough. That is a week away. You will all get to check that out again for some of you. For some of you, it'll be the first time. Not sorry.
Are we going to be on Thursday?
Gal, she is at least in her 70s or 80s.
And Paul Hadouken, who is a huge DSP fan, will be there to join us.
Is Dermy going to be there for this?
Yes, Dermy's all. It was slightly Dermy's idea because he wanted to talk about it on Ballbusters. I was like, God. Fuck you. May 1st is actually on a Thursday, so we're doing that there. Ballbusters isn't as lolcow friendly as my show is. Anyhow, thank you to everyone in the chat. Massive show tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you to Kel. Kel, good. Stay safe. Keep us posted on your fucking travels.
Oh, he's not home yet?
He's on an adventure. He said he didn't have to go to work, so he's like thinking about going to the mountains. I don't know.
Nice.
When I spoke to him on Saturday, he wasn't sure what he was doing.
All right, get back home safe, Kel.
Timon, have a wonderful evening. Cash Kester was in here. We had Tiffany in here. We had Small Time Republic fucking throwing a wrench in the whole damn thing at one point. Cloud was in here. Thank you to everyone. I don't have an outro video. I was trying to fucking get my guitar tuned so I could start making shit for this stuff. And Restream fucked me.
Yes, it
so
did.
until next time.
Bye-bye.
Let's go, Yankees.